Hello and welcome to Wietzer's Woodshop. My name's Ted. We're going to make some things. Alright, so here's what we have so far. We got the ring built, and on the bottoms we got spaced out evenly so we have airflow. We got the ring inserted and we got everything level. We got the caps, but one of the caps I had to cut in half and make an angle so they fit up here just right, so they'll go over the top of this. So I'm using a 1 3/4 hole saw, and I'm just doing a 2-inch space, 2-inch down all the way around. And then we have the space in between here, and in theory, once the cap is on it, the air is going to be sucked in from the bottom, come up the sides, heated, and then fuel this fire, so we have a smokeless fire pit. So I'm going to keep going on this. I'm going to keep going around. It's really loud, so I'm not even going to show you guys what's going on, but I'm drilling it in place because I have it all set, and it's actually really easy. It's not shifting on me, it's not moving around, so it's just real loud. So, and metal filings everywhere, so safety glasses, hearing protection, and then we'll get this all the way drilled, all the way 360 degrees, and then we'll be able to test it tonight. All right, stand by, we'll see what it looks like. All right, so here we are on the last hole. So a couple of batteries later, your battery powered drills seem to overheat a little bit, so especially it's 70 some degrees today, so it's pretty nice, but with a hole saw, that's a lot of surface to cut, so you tend to overheat your batteries, but they did pretty good. We got one more to go, so I'll show you what I did. Just with a permanent marker, just mark 2 inches over. That's a little bit right there, and then 2 inches down, so I stayed in the center. And then cap this up real quick so it doesn't dry out. And then you just go to town. So hearing protection and eyeglasses are important. These things are razor sharp, guys, so whatever you do. And then when they come out of here, they're hot, so if you have any type of rubber or something on your glove, it'll melt it. So some type of leather glove is a little better, but stand by. Voila! Look at that smoke come off of there. So, super hot, super hot. We'll leave that one in there. All right, so I left it in place, the ring, and drilled it that way. So I'm not too worried about fetching these out like this. I'll just use a magnet and it'll get these out. So, but there's a plethora of them in there, so I'm just gonna go around and snatch these up, throw them in my metal bucket, dispose of them properly. So lots of debris down there, lots of chips flying everywhere too. So let me clean that up, and then we'll cap it up, and we'll probably have to cut one of these bricks, maybe a couple little slivers, just to patch up the uneven spacing on the top one, and then I think there's one on the bottom too. So let's check it out. Well, there it is. So it's got the silver in it, and the top caps didn't space out perfectly, but I had to cut a couple wedges, and then I got a couple of these wedges over here. But they do seem to be blocking what's going on in there, so the airflow coming over the top of those holes won't happen. Even if it's restricted, it should suck through those holes in theory once it's heated up. So, but I don't like the silver too much, so we are going to paint it. And I ended up getting this 2000 degree paint here, high temp paint, so I'm just gonna spray the whole inside. It doesn't matter if I get the rocks or the inside of the rocks or anything, so it should be just fine. So let's see what it looks like after it's painted. All right, much better. Yeah, that black looks super nice in there. It doesn't look so chintzy, I guess. That's the but now it looks like a real wood stove type scenario. So good stuff. So I'll back out a little bit. So this is the project. Oh boy. So now in these corners we're gonna put some flower pots, whether I do cedar pots or what, and then we'll probably, I got some big plastic ones, and then we got to put some posts in those rocks, and then on the top we're gonna put dirt to plant like citronella plants and stuff like that, things to keep the bugs away. And then we got some tiki torch stuff with citronella oil in it, and we'll just we'll put these out here too. But the posts are going to be for our solar lights, so they'll be about 8 feet, 9 feet tall. So, and then we'll string them up over the top. And we got a couple gaps here. Let's get this closer. So if you can see, I'll zoom in. That smoke has almost totally disappeared. Just a little bit coming out. So far, so good. You can see some of the smoke trying to escape, and then it just looks like it's burning up. There's still a little bit coming through, but I'm thinking once that gets hotter, this just might be a success story. All right, I'm gonna zoom out and then get closer so we can see exactly what's going on in there. All right. Probably put about, probably about 9 or 10 inches, maybe less, maybe about 9 inches, 8 inches of good topsoil. And we're gonna plant some geraniums and probably some citronella weed or herbs, and then plants. And reason being is keeps away the mosquitoes. We have a pond nearby, and when the wind dies down, if there isn't a breeze, they tend to really search around and hunt for food, so which is us. And then I have some tiki torches with citronella oil in them, and we'll probably end up putting those around. And then there's one more thing I want to talk about with the fire pit. We did notice that if you had some low enough chairs, we had gravity chairs back here last night, and if you're kind of cold-blooded, you don't feel the heat down low as well as you do up above. So I think what I'm going to end up devising is a heat shield, or a deflector shield, sort of like you have for those gas lamps or those patio lamps. And I'll spike some stainless rod into the ground and then attach that to that. And I think if we can get, I'm going to probably do a test later on. Now it'll be a while, so we'll see. But we have to get this done. And then our solar lights are charging right now. We tested them out. They're probably about halfway charged. But it's so nice and sunny today. As you can see, I'm sweating like crazy. So we'll get that all set up. And then this evening, hopefully I'll do some really nice drone shots with these lights and then the fire going, and we'll see what we can do. But progress is what it's all about. So, and sweat, holy moly. I don't know how you guys do it back east in that hot, humid weather. Whidbey Island's really nice. We don't have that humidity and the high temperatures, but I could do it in the dry heat, but holy cow, that humidity, I don't think I could handle back east, Midwest. Kudos to you guys. All right, let's see what we can do. We'll put this together, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. All right, so I got these flower pots full, and they're weighted down. This ring is a little loose up here, so, but that'll snap in once you hammer that down. Problem being now is this is not that strong. These timbers are pretty heavy. So I have to keep this centered the best I can. So, and then like I said, we get some winds around here, so I'm gonna see how these work. But so I got these nice coated lag bolts. They got the star head on them, which is really good. And you know, they're black, so they blend in with that. But what I'm gonna have to do is just put a hole in the side here, and then center that the best I can. Start that one, put this through there, and then screw this one together. There we go. So that holds that side. Now let's go to the other side. That's pretty straight the other way. And then go just a little bit above where that screw is, and bore a hole here. Start that one, this one in there. Keep that as centered as possible. And then start this one. Now, the cool thing about that is it's adjustable. So when I put the solar lights up, I can actually adjust tension with these if I want, you know, if I want to pull them tighter, pull them, you know, either way. But I got it as centered as possible right now, which is really good. And it's actually straight up and down. But as you can see, now we can go this way a little bit. See, so that pulled that over really nice. But I'm not 100% sure about this. I may have to shorten these posts because right now they're 8 feet. So if I take a foot off, at least gets some type of weight from being top heavy. But we'll see. We'll go with that. I'll do the rest of these and then we'll line them up and then we'll start hanging some solar lights. All right, there you have it. We are done. Well, I am done. So from the last video, we put up the lights, we put up the post. These are solar lights, so they have their own little charger, solar panels right here. I put in some more lights on the ground just for reference. I have more, so we'll probably do that. Smokeless fire pit's ready to go. Solar lights are hung. This is all packed up. I'm probably gonna put some edging later on, and then we're probably gonna plant some geraniums and probably some citronella plant. Like I said, keep away the insects. We got a pond next door, so the ducks like it, but so do the mosquitoes. Sometimes they end up over here, but on a breezy day like today, it's not as bad. So I'm really impressed with putting this in here because now this won't ever rot or get, you know, water damage. It'll last a lot longer, supposedly. But it's not super stable, so I'm gonna come up with something. I may even put some quickcrete in here, just on the bottom, give it a base and let just water get in there and harden it up by itself. I might do that. The other thing is the edging for these cylinders. They might roll out. Probably gonna fine tune this fire pit a little more. Last night it worked absolutely wonderful. So if I will probably pretty it up a little, but that's about it. Cosmetics, I guess that's important. So I'll probably make some more slivers so it'll go in there better, or the ring will close up better. I'm really tired. This was a one weekend project. So between the stones and the rock and the brick and all this, it was almost 6 tons of material and the dirt. And so I'm ready to just relax. and we're gonna do some s'mores tonight. My son's home from college, and his girlfriend's coming over, so had some meat on the smoker. We're gonna eat some dinner, and then we're going to come out here and relax. So set up our chairs. I tested the lights. They work pretty well. They're just accent. They're not gonna light up the area at all. So, but it's reference, so where we can step and see what we're doing and all that. So if my oldest boy was here, he'd probably hit his head on this, but since I'm vertically challenged and the rest of us that are here are, we won't have an issue. So made some adjustment screws down on the bases here so I can tilt these if this flexes a little and this dirt doesn't get packed. So I gotta pack some more of this dirt in there, keep that more stable. It's heavy enough, it's just, I don't think it's stable enough, so we're probably gonna tamper it down. But other than that, I'm filthy dirty. Project's complete. I'm gonna take some drone footage and we're good. So if there's any questions, hey, leave a comment, like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and stay tuned for another giveaway pretty soon. Well, that was pretty good routine there. So we'll get some more people interested in super clean products. So other than that, thanks for watching. See you when it gets dark.